Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing another reaction video to fake George Lucas goes to Vegas to celebrate Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. This ought to be entertaining. Hope you find this entertaining as well. So let's check this out. And here we go.
A quiet commuter airport somewhere on the outskirts of Los Angeles. The legend of cinema is about to embark on its final journey. One that began over 40 years ago. To many, he is an artist, an innovator, and a storyteller. But to me, he is simply known as George.
Here. Maybe make some experimental films while I'm on the plane. I got some help here. Well, it's George Lucas here, creator of Star Wars, and Rise of Skywalker was just a disaster. So I'm gonna do the only thing that I think is the right thing to do, and that's get a little R&R. The only place I can do that is in the desert, not Tatooine. Vegas.
God.
I love Vegas. Yeah, Marty Scorsese. You know Marty?
Not
He's a filmmaker. Every time Marty would wrap a picture, we'd come here and just get crazy. Just get shit-faced, you know? So, have you seen Rise of Skywalker?
I haven't seen it. Is it any good?
Don't see it. The saga ended with Return of the Jedi. You know, Luke redeems his father, and the Emperor's killed. Somehow the Emperor's back. He's in a claw machine or something. You ever play one of those claw machines? They get the Emperor hanging on one of those things. I do have a tattoo of Luke Skywalker on my ass. It's a transplant, but he's thrusting the lightsaber in between my butt cheeks. What would be the stone? And so instead of the sword and the stone, it's the saber in my ass. That's a little. So hopefully, we go to Excalibur, I can pull that sword out of the stone, not my ass. Vegas, baby. Vegas. I will be honest with you, I laughed a lot when the Rise of Skywalker numbers came out on Rotten Tomatoes. I had a bit of a celebration. It was a personal journey for me. You know, my wife isn't here, my kids aren't here, it's just me. Gold Coast. Like a space saloon, you know? Maybe I'll get a little sarsaparilla while I'm in there or something. I figured, you know what, I'm gonna do this one for me. I'm gonna get liquored up, maybe get naked on a rooftop pool, you know, just celebrate. There's some great games here. You will give me a jackpot. You will give me a jackpot.
Farm Bill.
Everyone thought that the prequels were bad. Everyone thought those were the lowest rated, but it turns out what you don't realize is Rise of Skywalker is actually the lowest rated Star Wars film. I'm sorry. I can't suppress my laughter. It feels so good. It just feels so good. JJ came to me and he was crying, you know, called me up like a little bitch. He was like, oh, George, I need your help. And I said, oh, now you need my help? Oh, I'm sorry, you know, I don't make those movies anymore, you know. But then I called him back and, you know, I said, stop crying, don't be a little bitch. What's the problem? He said, well, you know, Rian Johnson just totally destroyed this last film. I don't know how to pick up the pieces. And we started sort of hashing some things out, and then, you know, Kathy Kennedy came along and said, well, we're going to go a different way. I said, okay, I'm out. You guys, I'm out. That was the last time I talked to her. Yeah, I'm having a great time. Can't you tell? One of the things about Vegas is it's a fertile ground for creative ideas. And one of the ways that I get titles for my movies is from slot machines. What you don't realize is the Phantom Menace was actually a slot machine that I saw in the early 90s.
Really?
10 lines here. So this time I'm in Vegas and I saw this slot machine that was called the Prince of Lightning. Prince of Lightning. I said, oh, that's be a good idea for a picture. How on, Prince of Lightning. So I got my yellow legal pad and a pencil, and I went up to my room. I started writing. I was like 40 pages in. I said, wait a second. This isn't just a movie, this is a trilogy. You will win. You will win. Son of a bitch. And I'm going to go down to the casino later and try to find 2 more slot machines, which will then become the names of the other 2 pictures. And we've got a trilogy, we got a series, we got a saga, as far as I'm concerned. Here's the force. The force. Ah, hell. Oh, well. It's a good title, though. Kind of an important time for me to reflect on my career. You know, I'm 75 years old now. It's nice to look back and see everything I've accomplished. I'm very, very proud of everything I've done. Let me break it down for you. Non-linear digital editing. Hi, how are you? I'm George Lucas. How do I get out of here? Pixar, computer animation. Hey, let me introduce myself. I'm George Lucas, right? I'd like to buy some death sticks. Special effects, digital effects, Industrial Light and Magic. Oh, have you heard of that company? Oh, I have, because I founded it. Oh, I don't want death sticks. I want to go home and rethink my life. Digital projection? Oh, that'll never work. We need to deliver a 10-ton canister of film to every movie theater. No, not anymore. Guess why? Because of this guy here. So, you know, people want to kick me around and say, well, Jar Jar Binks was this and that, and, you know, your prequels are terrible and you lost as a filmmaker. I say, hey, just look at my body of work. And without my body of work, you wouldn't have a job, as far as I'm concerned. Daddy has spoken. I wasn't able to find a real sword in the stone, but I did come up with a new story idea. It's a story about a talking sword. It's a talking, singing sword, and the whole movie will be digital, and I'm going to make it in my kitchen. Oh, I can't feel my legs. No, I'm fine. Don't. George. No, I'm just going to have one more drink. Oh. Yeah, hold on a second.
No, he's not.
Okay. I feel good. Oh. No. Oh. Oh. Mommy, the stand people. Luke, what are you doing here? Harrison? Oh. Qui-Gon. Master Qui-Gon. Oh. Obi-Wan. Mace Windu. What? Kathleen Kennedy. Oh. 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 God, it was just a dream. Oh. Well, the interesting thing about this Vegas trip is originally I came to Vegas because I wanted to gloat and kind of celebrate the disaster that was Rise of Skywalker. But what usually happens when you have a plan is something else comes up, something you never anticipated. And I realize now that there's something that I must do. And I'm going to go do that. Taxi. I'm headed to the Alderaan system. Is this where the taxis are?
So, where are you going today?
Heading out to the desert. Kind of clear my head, you know. I like to go out to the desert. I like sand. You know, sand is coarse and rough. And it's
By yourself, or you bring the family with you?
Oh, I came myself. I told the wife to stay home and take care of the kids. They're all in their 40s now, so it doesn't matter. It's kind of depressing here during the day. You know, it's like Death Star with the lights turned on.
Well, did you work on Star Wars?
I'm the creator of Star Wars.
You're the creator of Star Wars?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You're
George
a celebrity
Lucas.
in the car.
Yeah, well, ultimately I sold everything, and you see any of the new ones?
I haven't. I haven't seen any of the new ones.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
So you didn't make the movie, huh?
It's a terrible film.
But you didn't make it. You didn't work on that.
Didn't have anything to do with it. Well, I mean, I had an original idea for Rise of Skywalker that Disney didn't use. The newer Star Wars films that I was going to make, they're going to be more on a cellular level. The idea of sort of the microbial world of the Force, that there are creatures living inside of us that tell us the will of the Force, like the midi-chlorians. So it's sort of a microcosm of the Force. You know, the Force lives inside of us. Let's go inside that world. It's kind of like inner space. You know, instead of injecting Dennis Quaid into Martin Short, it would be maybe, you know, an evil Sith would be turned into a microscopic size and get injected into like a Jedi. Maybe a Sith would be injected into the ass cheeks of Luke Skywalker. And we see what is it like inside his body. You know, so, but they killed him off. Unfortunately, they killed Luke Skywalker. And so the forces of good and evil have to work together, because otherwise, you know, the Sith would be in this little ship flying around in his veins. Right, because the Sith is going to die if he can't figure out how to navigate his way to the Jedi's pee hole. You gotta guide me to your rectum. And so you have the Jedi going, okay, I'm gonna help you get to my rectum. But he goes on an adventure inside the guy's body, you know, and that's how he learns about the good side of the Force. And eventually when he expels him, that's sort of the finale of the film, is when, you know, he has kind of a Montezuma's revenge kind of situation, where he just shits him out. And ultimately, that was a 3-part saga, and for some weird reason, we didn't want that. Well, every journey has its end, and this is the end of our journey here in Vegas. And ultimately, the new Star Wars franchise didn't do very well. Didn't do as well as mine, and that's really all I could hope for. But there is one final thing that I must do before we leave. Something very, very important. And I'm going to do that now. May the Force be with you.
No, okay.
Well,
Just Star Wars. Oh, okay, I see what he's doing. He's burying him.
Hey, you.
Huh?
What's your name?
George.
George? George who?
George Lucas.
Are you sure that's your last name?
Yeah, George Lucas. That's my name. What the hell else would it be? God, you people are weird. Well,
That's good. That was good.
hi, this is George Lucas, creator of Star Wars, and the saga may have come to an end, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't like, subscribe, and comment, because who knows, maybe we'll make prequel deep fakes and just run this thing right into the ground. Milk it for all it's worth, just like Luke Skywalker did in that shitty movie. Bye.
That was really good. Very good to me. That was very good and entertaining nonetheless. I hope you like it as well. That was good. That was good. Please leave a like, comment, and also please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. I hope everyone has a safe and wonderful Wednesday. And I'll see everyone in the next video. Take care, stay safe, stay humble, and be a blessing.